Good morning, valued viewers. I hope you're all doing very well. This is day 6, I think, or half day 6, just doing half days at the moment. Sweet, my stuff just blew all over the shop. All right. So what are we doing today? First things first, after 48 hours of soaking in and derusting, I've just removed this bracket which was covered, which was just fully rusty. Ta-da! Like brand new. Unbelievable. So we've now got a good solid way of derusting these little components, which is great because doing it manually is almost impossible to get in all the little crevices and stuff, and this is literally bringing it back to new, so I'm super happy about that. So that's a good start. I'll just put that somewhere. Also, I'm starting to paint items. The shocks, as you remember last time, are painted and they've got to go back together today. Started just derusting the heat shields and treating those. Fully derusted the drive shafts, primed those, some little brackets. And that's it. I don't actually know what I'm doing today, so I'll let you know as soon as I know otherwise. Welcome back, viewers. That was a busy few hours. So shocks are all together now. Scraped a bit of paint off, as you do when you're having to, compress the springs and stuff. So I've just repainted some little bits, but otherwise refurbed. On two of them, I couldn't quite get the top mounts to orientate perfectly with the bottom, so they're about 5 degrees out. So I may have to take these two apart again and align them better, but it's turned out to be quite difficult. Heat shields have been derusted, just priming them now, and I'll spray them later. Finally getting on spraying some anti-roll bar brackets here, painting them, sorry. Painted the drive shafts, although they probably need another coat. Just starting on these little guys here. These are the mounts that hold the differential to the subframe. You can see they're just a mess of rusty nastiness. So I'm stripping the rubber off, taking them back, and I'm going to leave them for a few days in the deruster, because that seems like such a good process. So I'm going to strip these down, leave them in the derusting thing, not like I did with that bracket, which is here now, by the way. Ta-da! I am a bracket. Much nicer. Yeah, we'll crack on. Welcome back, viewers. The sun's come out for the first time in 4 days, so I thought I'd make the most of it and come outside. Today I'm working on hubs and hub knuckle carriers. So these are parts, big chunks of iron that I don't dare send off to the blaster. So most bits I'm sending off to the blaster to get blasted and powder coated. These bits I don't dare because they've got precision bits in them. So for instance, you've got the hub assembly here and you've got the bearing assembly inside there, and the bearing assembly is obviously precision engineered. I don't dare send that to the blaster in case it gets, accidentally adjusted. And obviously the same with the carriers. The bearing spigot here is precision milled and I don't dare get that accidentally adjusted. So these are going to have to be done by hand, which is annoying. The carriers are just one chunk of iron, which is nice, so I can just strip them down roughly like this and then leave them in a chemical bath for a few days, and hopefully that will do the job. We'll see, and then degrease and whatever I need to do. The bearing assemblies, the hubs, I don't dare put them in a chemical bath because obviously you've got the bearing assembly, you've got greases in there, and rubber. It just seems a bit too risky for my liking. So I just do it the old-fashioned way, taking the rust off with a bit of wire brushing, and then you need to go deeper obviously because wire brushing only gets the very surface. So then I go to flat bits from a grinder, and then carbide bits in the drill for the corners. Painstakingly do that as best I can. Then we'll do a bit of derusting chemical, just a bit on it, and then build up from there. That's it. These are the fronts, and I'll worry about the rears later. Welcome back, viewers. So I've derusted these hubs as best I can. I've put rust converter on them, I've red oxidized them, primed them, and now I'm going to put a top coat of black on, and that's the hubs done. And in terms of the knuckles, they have been busy in my lovely acid bath or whatever it is for 12 hours, but because they're quite corroded, they're going to need probably a few days, so I'll leave them in there for a few days and I will catch you later.